Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to change the oil in your Jeep Gladiator. I'm working on a 2020 gas engine Rubicon, and it should be fairly straightforward, and I hope the length of this video shows you that. So first I'm just going to pop off the oil fill plug. This is your oil filter in here, but we're not going to take that off yet. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the truck, take out the oil, put it in the pan here, and then we'll work up top. So I'll meet you down there. Okay, so now I'm under the truck, and I'm going to use a 1/2-inch socket to crack open the oil pan drain plug. And I have it going right into my pan here. Now the truck hasn't been ran in sometimes. Some people say you should change oil while it's hot, some while cold. This truck is extremely cold. It's like it hasn't been driven in a couple weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and drain it while it's cold. And then when you're tightening this, you do not want to crank on it. You do not want to put your force behind it, even though you think it may not be sealing if you don't. It's something that you just gotta learn to feel. And that should be good there. Now I'm gonna wipe that with my hand because I forgot a rag. Yeah. And now I will meet you guys on the top side. Our job here is done. Of course, I got my trusty sidekick out here with me. Always kicking it. He stays kicking it with me, right? Puppy dog, right? Big guy. Yo, big doggy. So now, I popped off that cover earlier to make it easier for the drain. This cover to make it easier for the oil to drain out. So now next what I'm after is that. This is your oil filter. So I'm using a Mobil 1 oil filter. This is number M1C456A. And it's a cartridge. So if you're not used to replacing a cartridge, there's nothing really special to it. Just picture this is your oil filter housing, and you just replace the inside filter. Alright, I got my rag, got my 15/16 socket that I'm going to use to pop off this nut. It just unscrews off the top. So this is the top cover. Put this up here, right next to our drain plug fill. And then the filter just pops out. You can see how dirty it is, which is good. It means it's doing its job. So now let's put the other one in. Let's match them up. You see it comes with this extra gasket here. This gasket ring replaces this gasket ring. So we'll do that after. Let's just go ahead and match them up. They're about the same size. Which is weird. This one is a Mobil 1. Oh no, this is STP, sorry. This one's a Mobil 1. I think I got this one in the sale, but the Mobil 1 is my preferred one. So it has the O-ring at the bottom. You know, just lubricate it a little bit. The oil that's already on my hands. And it gets tucked down into its valley. Push down on it. You'll feel it click in. The old one in here. And then I'm going to go and clean this guy off. And then try to pick this gasket out. Using just my fingers because I forgot a screwdriver. So I'm just cleaning this thing. Just getting all the crap off of it while I still have it out. And while I can access it. Before I put the new ring on. Okay. roll it all the way up into its valley, which is this part right here, so you can see now it's in there. Again, I'm going to lubricate it with the oil that's on my hands. Clean off the excess from the top that doesn't need to be on there. Make sure it's situated right. And you'll know it because it'll screw in easy. Like it is now. Until you get to the gasket part. And then you just screw it back in. Now, like the drain pan bolt, you do not want to screw this in tight. This one especially, because it'll say right on the filter housing that it requires only about 25 inch-pounds of force or torque to tighten. So I'm familiar with what that feels like. If you're unfamiliar or you're nervous about how loose it should be or how tight it should be, I strongly suggest you use a torque wrench in inch-pounds. Keep in mind that this is plastic too, so if you over tighten it, it will crack. If you under tighten it, it will leak. And while it may seem like a daunting task of like, oh my god, that in between, there is a fair amount of in between that you could play with, so you don't have to be nervous about getting it right on the money. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in here. And the next thing we do is fill it up with oil. Alright, I got my filter here. I'm gonna stick it in the hole, the wide mouth guy. And another good habit to get into is cleaning the filter on the inside with a rag before you use it. So today, I'm gonna be using Mobil 1 Extended Performance 0W20 Triple Action Formula. Ooh. Protects for 20,000 miles guaranteed, it says. You big silly dog. Yeah, you. No, this is not for you. Alright, let's get to pouring. So this truck takes 5 quarts of oil, which makes it simple. All you have to do is buy 1 jug of these. So, since I don't have any leaks and the engine is pretty new, I actually have 5 quarts of oil back into this thing. So, that's awesome. Because I poured that into this. This is the old one. And now this will get recycled. But, just to show you, if you ever wonder how much oil is coming in and out, you can always measure it using your jug. Alright, so now I'm in the truck. I have the ignition. I'm going to turn the ignition on to the run position. It's not on. The truck is not on. And let's see. Apollo, get down. Oil change required. So I know this. So I'm in vehicle info. And all you have to do now is hold OK to reset. And now we're back up to 100. And that completes the Jeep Gladiator oil change on a 3.6 liter V6. There should be no further questions, but if there is, I don't know what to say to you. So thank you for watching. Remember, do not like, do not subscribe, leave me alone. Thank you for watching. Bye.